we are here at IMTS 2022. We're about to head over to Pat Mooney Saws to talk about the different technology that they have and talk with Patrick Thornton, the Vice President and 4th generation employee over there. Let's go. At IMTS 2022 in the Pat Mooney Saws booth here with Patrick Thornton, the Vice President. Patrick, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and then the history of Pat Mooney Saws?
Sure. So I'm the Vice President with Pat Mooney Saws. I've been with the company for about 18 years. I'm a 4th generation family member in the business.
Very good.
We have been in business for 73 years now. Always been in the metal sawing, metal cutting world. We sell the equipment, both the saws and the saw blades.
All right, so behind us we have the Nisha J-Max. Why don't you go into a little bit about this machine and kind of give us an overview?
Sure, so the Nisha J-Max is a high production circular saw. It is designed for cutting round bar primarily, but you can also cut square and rectangle stock or heavy wall tube on the machine. We have approximately 700 of them installed in North America.
Wow.
And we've worked with the builder for 27 years.
Wow, and do you guys have other models than just this model here?
We do. So this is a 3-inch capacity model, so it'll cut up to a 3-inch round.
Okay.
We'll go all the way up to a machine that can cut up to 11-inch round. And we have 6 different models in between the two.
Very good. And I hear this machine's pretty fast. So what's the typical cycle time on cutting something on here?
So if you're cutting carbon steel, and just let's say on this model here, you're cutting a 2-inch round. Okay. We cut through it in about 7-second cycle time from part to part.
Wow.
Sure.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move over to the next machine then. All right, so now behind us is the PMI Panther saw. Patrick, why don't you go into this machine? Tell us why it's different from some of the other models in the booths.
Sure. So this is a production saw for cutting steel. It's an automatic bandsaw. It has a servo-controlled saw head. Most typically bandsaws are going to be hydraulically fed, which makes it a little bit different. And today we've been cutting stainless steel on it to kind of show that ability to cut harder materials on it.
Okay, and so like some of the other ones are better fit for certain types of shops. What is this bandsaw going to be best fit in a shop?
This machine is going to be used typically in a job shop or a machine shop that's cutting a hard to cut material, which would fall underneath it's like a stainless steel, a tool steel. Or it could be just a shop where they're cutting carbon steel and they want that ability to cut faster using a carbide tip blade. We can run a carbide tip blade on here as opposed to just a bimetal blade.
And do you want to go into what that carbide tip blade is, talk to the customers, kind of what that difference makes when it comes to cutting?
Sure. So a carbide blade is going to be, it's going to last longer compared to a bimetal blade. And it also will give you the ability to cut faster. And that's really going to be the key, is it's going to be moving faster through the material. You can move at a higher cutting rate compared to what you can do on a bimetal blade.
All right, very good. All right, well, stay tuned. We're going to head over to the next machine. All right, so now we have made our way over to the PMI saw. Patrick, why don't you take it away and tell us about this saw?
So this saw is designed for cutting aluminum and other non-ferrous materials. It's a high-speed circular saw. Fully automatic for cut to length parts. You can cut aluminum bars or aluminum profiles.
So what types of shops is this saw going to be the best for?
It's going to be a great machine for machine shops, job shops, aluminum extruders, a manufacturer, somebody maybe who's making hydraulic manifolds and needs to cut blocks to length, and steel service centers. Any type of service center is also a great fit.
And what types of models do you guys have, diameters? What can this machine handle?
So this model here, this will handle up to a 7.8-inch round or a 4-inch by 15.75-inch rectangle.
And last thing, why don't you tell us a little about what makes this machine unique compared to some other competitors in the market?
So this machine actually has 2 things that make it pretty unique. One is it's going to be a cross-cut or a horizontal fed machine. Most of our competitors are going to be an upcut saw, which is going to limit your cutting capacity. This machine also has the ability to bundle cut both profiles and aluminum bars, so you can get more parts per minute.
Very
per
good.
hour.
All right, well, thanks for being with us, Patrick. If viewers want to learn more about the saws, why don't you go ahead and tell us where we can find you at?
So you can visit us at patmooneysaws.com, or you can reach out to me at patrick@patmooneysaws.com.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. And here is just another way that IMTS brings the top-notch technology to the floor for customers to learn more about.